Hi, my name is Alexandra Gribbins Morris. For this project, I focus on journaling about how the modules within this course are applied to leadership within my institution over 4 weeks. In week 1, we established the foundation of what leadership is, and that is the ability for leaders to have followers, followed by how leaders motivate followers to follow, as is described in the second module covering innate leadership. Within my institution, it is easy to identify these broad perspectives as they relate to our top leadership because our president is fairly new within his role, and we have recently had a CMS survey that identified several opportunities for growth within the institution. In week 1 of this journal, I discuss how the president of my institution applied all the 6 bases of power and how they influence decision making. What I identified from this week's modules are how innate skills in leadership are valuable to achieve follower motivation, and that innate skills are genetically present in humans but can also be learned. Week 2 of the journal expands on modules 3 and 4 from the course that introduce the topics of leadership and critical leadership behaviors. And these topics described the differences between the skills that a leader possesses and how they are developed, combined with how leadership behavior is perceived by followers. Cass's model provides a broad description of leadership that is broken into 3 tiers of classification. This model certainly fits the environment that I work in, but it does not adequately address the styles of leadership behavior within these roles, as described by Blake and Milton's grid. Applying these different perspectives shows that within a large institution, a foundational system of order must be implemented to embody effective leadership outcomes. However, such a foundation is also flawed in that it becomes inflexible. Moving on to week 3, that discusses modules 5 and 6, situational leadership and achievement-oriented leadership elaborate on how leaders adapt their styles to meet the needs of their followers and how path goal theory motivates followers to succeed. Based on what has been described throughout the course, how a leader uses their innate, learned, or assigned skills to motivate others requires that a leader has accepted the responsibility of becoming a leader as an oath, to act in ways that are always ethically mindful of their followers, thus expanding on how a leader uses their ability to realign their styles to match the needs of their followers. Lastly, in week 4, modules 7 and 8 discuss leader-subordinate relationships and transformational leadership. The first module is further described in psychology as groupthink behavior, which is best explained in psychology in that the people closest to a leader are most likely to emulate mannerisms and body language that are observed because these actions lead to the highest rewards, such as being chosen for promotions, raises, or from positive reviews. The other side of this issue addresses the opportunities that a leader misses in bridging the gap between in-group and out-group relationships that causes leaders to miss the unknown potential they may have within their teams. Transformational leadership addresses these obstacles, which is why it is the leadership style that I embody most prevalently, because it inspires followers to become the best that they can be and challenges them to lead others in becoming more than they have ever thought possible. Throughout this course, what I've learned when applied to my current job is that there is a diverse spectrum of leadership skills and abilities present in the workforce. A topic that I did not expand on in this project are how gender and diversity affect the variables previously discussed. At my current institution, the variables of race are not considered in the outcome of employee thriving. However, I do believe that gender is, because while it is kind that male doctors will open a door for me at the lowest level of administration, I also believe that as a woman, I should have the same right to offer opening not only my own door, but one for a male employee. The fact that I am told to just accept these actions does not support the institution's fundamental structure of creating an environment of equality. Applying the skills I have learned in this course, I intend to not only implement transformational leadership within every level that I am promoted to, but start changing the tone in which women are referred to and treated to allow them the opportunity to open their own doors to success. I certainly thank you, Professor Calhan, for this course, and this has been a fantastic experience in learning about leadership.